For deep, powerful bass, SPL subwoofers from Klipsch deliver. Their performance story begins with Klipsch Cerametallic woofer technology. This exclusive material is incredibly light and extremely rigid, delivering class-leading output with less distortion. Powering this impressive woofer is a built-in high-efficiency amp. It features an analog preamp design for true-to-source sound reproduction. Plus, SPL Subwoofer's digital power cranks out impressive and undistorted depth for your movies and music. The front-firing slot port means you can place SPL subwoofers anywhere in the room with maximum flexibility, while their exclusive port flare design ensures clean, fast bass. SPL subs let you fine-tune even further. Low-pass crossover and variable phase controls mean you can dial in the ideal level of bass for your room. Plus, with both RCA and wireless inputs, SPL subs can deliver thunderous low end for multiple systems in the same room. Want to go wireless for your home theater and use RCA for your 2-channel system? With SPL subs, you can. Ultra durable, a premium look and feel, loud and low with impressive output. SPL subwoofers from Klipsch are the step up you've been looking for. Klipsch, keepers of the sound.
Here we have our Polk HTS subwoofers for home theater and music. They offer high power amplification and patented power port technology, ensuring you get a visceral big bass experience that's always clean and tight. They're available in 10 and 12-inch long throw driver sizes and are built with our dynamic balance technology, a patented process that guides material selection through rigorous testing that identifies and cancels out unwanted resonant frequencies. This ensures better linearity, lower distortion, and greater durability. The 10-inch model features a state-of-the-art 200-watt Class D amplifier, while the 12-inch HTS subwoofer features one that's rated at 400 watts. HTS subwoofers feature our patented power port technology for deeper bass response. The built-in power port smoothly transitions airflow from the subwoofer into your listening area, minimizing turbulence and distortion. At the port tuning frequency, our power port equipped subwoofers offer 3 dB less port noise than similarly configured subwoofers that don't come with it. The back panel feature built-in controls for variable volume, low-pass filter, and phase. Set the power toggle to auto on-off or DC control for fast power switching in the sub with other home theater equipment. Enjoy universal compatibility that complements any home theater system. Easily connect your AVR or receiver to the subwoofer via LFE or stereo line level RCA inputs. Polk HTS subwoofers feature a quality crafted cabinet design with a strong, rigid, and acoustically inert enclosure that reduces unwanted internal standing waves for less audible coloration. We match that durable construction with an American modern styling, whose curved edges offer a sensual yet powerful look that fits with any home decor. And they come in stunning walnut finishes. Feel the action hit your core in powerful new ways, and thunder on with Polk HTS subwoofers driving the low end you can't live without.
Dynamo has always been all about ultra-compact, high-resolution bass, as much performance as we can pack into a small space. We wanted to elevate that performance standard and bring a lot of high technology to an already existing, established platform.
This is a complete redesign of the Dynamo subwoofer series. We've taken everything we learned in the previous Dynamos and applied them to this, as well as bringing on a lot of new features.
The new models of Dynamo are Dynamo 400, Dynamo 600X, 800X, 1100X, and 1600X. X models add extra features. These features include the ability to control the subwoofer with an app on your mobile device, room correction, and an optional wireless connection between your AV receiver or preamplifier. It's not just a box, man. There's so many cool things in here. ARC is Anthem Room Correction, a very powerful piece of room correction software which is now available on your mobile device. It allows us to let the customer put the subwoofer wherever it might look the best, but then optimize its performance.
When you put a subwoofer in a room, the bass will radiate through the room and bounce around. As it bounces around, it generates standing waves. So in a specific spot in the room, you may have peaks at some frequencies and dips at other frequencies. Room correction adds equalization to the subwoofer itself to try to adjust this so at the listening position, all the bass notes sound equally loud if they're intended to. On top of that, we have app control, which allows for much easier setup. You can sit in your chair and push the buttons and set up your subwoofer from a distance. The Dynamo control app has several features. For instance, the low pass now has adjustable frequencies down to the nearest hertz. You can pick third or fourth order filters. The phase control, you now can select phase down to the 1 degree increment.
As you move up in the Dynamo family, you get higher performance, which would include things like larger driver size, bigger amplifier power.
So the bigger models offer more bass, more dynamic impact. They're much better at shaking the room. You'll enjoy them, especially on those action movies where things are blowing up.
The inverted surround not only gives us more clearance and less air turbulence for better sound, but it's also given us much more linear motion in order to have better performance. You'll have more dynamic and more detailed articulate bass. Instruments sound like instruments. You can hear a timpani versus a bass drum. This is new levels of bass accuracy from these ultra-compact enclosures.
IME equalization is where we look at the response of the subwoofer, and then we calculate what it is mathematically, and then we calculate the inverse of that, and then use that to generate our equalization curve. We do this because it's the ideal method for equalizing a subwoofer.
The new generation of Dynamo subwoofers continues the feature that we've had since its inception, which is the ability to easily switch the subwoofer from a down-firing position to a front-firing position. The down-fire-front-fire conversion can be accomplished in just a matter of minutes without tools by the consumer or by the installer. It's just a continuation of MartinLogan's attention to detail and design. It's all driven by what is the best package we can put forward.
You're going to experience complete control of your bass for the very first time in a MartinLogan product. It's just an unmatched level of control that gives you the ability to customize and tailor the bass exactly the way you want it.
Years ago, we made passive speakers, then we made powered subwoofers. Now we're actually bringing computational power to subwoofers. They're able to interact with your smartphone, talk over Bluetooth. Technology just keeps evolving, and we're keeping up with it with our Dynamo series subwoofers.
The Defiance X Series merges Paradigm's patented technologies with more control than ever before. And some of the things that the users are going to experience first and foremost is the amount of energy that these products deliver. Even in a very large space like a dedicated home theater, the subwoofers deliver almost non-existent distortion levels and uncompromised performance in spades.
Defiance X Series subwoofers incorporate unique Paradigm technologies such as ART. Active reach technology allows us to get more excursion out of a subwoofer driver. It allows to play deeper bass and play it louder with less distortion. And because of our technology, the excursion of the subwoofer can be increased by about 50%.
The Defiance X Series is comprised of a 10-inch, 12-inch, and a 15-inch platform. That's the X10, the X12, and the X15. It's actually the first time we've developed cabinets of this size for the Defiance series.
The size of the driver determines how loud and how deep subwoofer can play. To take full advantage of driver's excursion and amplifier power, we didn't limit ourselves in dimensions of the cabinet to the effect of much deeper bass and really high maximum output levels. We felt that the market is ready to accept the larger cabinet size for much greater performance.
The Defiance X Series is proudly crafted in Canada, delivering uncompromised performance to your living space. One of the most challenging things when it comes to subwoofers is getting the positioning and the product to actually sound great in a room. We've leveraged our Anthem room correction technology that makes that actually incredibly effortless.
Subwoofer users know really well that it's hard to find the perfect place for a subwoofer. At low frequencies, the wavelengths becomes comparable to the size of the room. That means that in some spots there could be very little bass, and in some places in the room there could be too much bass. ARC's unique technology helps to solve this problem. ARC allows us to smooth out frequency response of a subwoofer in the room. And in just a few minutes, the user can run ARC and improve the sound dramatically.
Models in the Defiance X series include a ARC microphone for calibration. The Anthem room correction microphone comes with the necessary accessories to run your room correction either through a PC or a mobile device. This actually dials in the subwoofers beautifully for the listening space. select models in the Defiance V series perform the anthem room correction process through a mobile device such as your Android or your iPhone. We've actually added a app control to the Defiance series. What's great about the remote control app is it gives you the freedom to make minor adjustments to your subwoofer as you see fit from the comfort of your own seat. It just gives you the ability to freely tweak and adjust to your heart's content and to make sure that you're getting the most out of your subwoofer experience. You have the ability to purchase a subwoofer receiver module. You simply insert it in the back of the amp panel, and then that'll allow you to wirelessly connect up to 4 subwoofers within the listening space. We have the V series, which is for individuals looking to get into a great subwoofer design at an entry-level price point. It also delivers the level of performance and value that you would come to expect from a Paradigm product. Innovation is incredibly important to us here at Paradigm. Everything that we do and everything that we apply into one of our products, our goal is to improve performance overall. The Defiance series does for bass what Paradigm does for the home theater experience. It takes all of your previous experiences and takes them to the next level.
With 1000 Pro series, the goal was to bring reference subwoofer performance to a price range where that has never been seen. Our 1000 Pro series features several important design innovations that work together to create this reference experience. First of all, an all-new reimagined 12-inch SVS subwoofer driver that creates incredible low frequencies below the threshold of audibility at whatever volume levels the listener wants to enjoy. And of course does it with the SVS hallmarks of accurate frequency response, meaning the notes or frequencies you want to hear that was there in the content originally in the exact proportion that's supposed to be there. And doing it with speed and transience, so the pluck of a bass string or the snap of a door closing in a movie is accurate and convincing, and as always engineered to seamlessly blend with the full range speakers. But a driver is really, as we always say, potential. It needs to be actuated by a really great amplifier platform. Now we have a phenomenal amplifier platform that we began development with our 16 Ultra reference subwoofers, and we've worked hard to bring what we've learned from that platform to price ranges that are more inclusive, that allow more people to enjoy great sound. But could we bring that level of reference amplifier performance to our 1000 series price ranges? Well, our 1000 Pro series, I'm proud to announce, features a version of the 16 Ultra amplifier platform that we have now brought to the 1000 Pro price ranges. It features an all-new 325 watt continuous power, more than 800 watt peak power amplifier that uses our digital front end for efficient power handling, but our analog MOSFET output stage for incredible high current performance and great real-world actuation of that driver potential. We marry that with the same 50 megahertz analog devices DSP to create an experience that has just never been seen in subwoofer performance anywhere near this price range. And because of this level of sophistication, we're able to include the SVS smartphone control app. So you'll be able to adjust with unbelievable precision every aspect of the subwoofer's performance, or you can just set it and forget it and just use the convenient presets for different kinds of movies or music. We have 2 models in our 1000 Pro series. This is our SB 1000 Pro, and it features the 12-inch driver I described, same amplifier, in a very convenient and compact sealed enclosure. It's a 13-inch cabinet that will fit pretty much anywhere and yet delivers astonishing output. But I'm really excited to announce our PB 1000 Pro, because we've brought to this 1000 Pro series price range our first ever 12-inch ported subwoofer experience with dual ports. This is really a phenomenally capable ported subwoofer that is going to turn the subwoofer world on its ear for what it accomplishes at its price range. It's absolutely stunning.